Are there any changes that you're making in your production strategy or your financial strategy at this
Not
point?
yet.
Not yet,
For
okay.
production, I mean, we want to make sure that we can deliver all our cameras, no? So we really ramped up and we are ready to deliver all this, our market share estimate will be able to fulfill.
Well, the thing is that we announced it before, so we are supposed to be ready, but yet this is something we have done before.
So we've got to make sure that the production is in. Now, you don't have to tell us at this point what specifically you're working on, but I want to ask you some questions about R&D. Are you investing in cameras, film, either or both at this point in the instant market?
For the following launches, it will
Yeah.
be both.
Okay.
And we'll be also investing in blue ocean strategy.
Okay, so.
Obviously, product marketing strategy as well, so yeah, training, so internal things as well.
Okay, all right. So, any other major moves in round one that we captured here?
We will be working on financial cash flow strategies as well. Another cash flow strategy we said it was the merchandising. So we're starting this campaign with the merchandising of sponsors, but we'll have other things in our list for cash flow,
You want to make sure
which
it's,
will, re-energize the whole system.
so you want to make sure you've got the funds. Okay, so quick summary. Going ahead with the EK4 and 6 as planned, you're going to use their brand, distribution clout, quality image. Going to promote the two characteristics of the camera they see an advantage in, the faster speed and the smaller size. They're going to bundle 2 film packages with the camera and give a 10% off to the distributors only. Okay, that's what you're going to do. What they do is up to them. Heavy promotion about the yellow box. They're going to use celebrities. For the Olympics, a contest for Capture the Moment. That will be some prizes and things, I presume, for that. Then they're also going to do product placement for the EK6, where you're going to merchandise with other sponsors, have another competition on the best Olympic moments, and they're also going to sponsor the bicentennial with the theme of the times, being Snap America. The developers get the reprint business at a discount price, and you're going to put together a heavy promotion with a very emotional 90-minute program on the memorial content for the Olympics.
These are the two main things that we sponsor, but we'll have the main TV campaign, which will be very emotional and looking at one of the key features, which is easiness.
Okay, so
Even
primary
if
promotion is easy.
I don't know if you can
Okay.
get the financial.
And their objectives are share of market at the end of 2 years of half the market. They're starting with 0, so you're going to take half the market and have 5% return on sales, which is still positive, but it's less than the corporate average at that first 2 years. Okay, over to our Polaroid team. Round 1,
Do we have a couple minutes to talk?
No.
At all?
You get time after round 1.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll give you 5 minutes after round 1. But just like in the real world, you'd be launching about the same time, so it'd be mostly long. Okay?
Gotcha.
Okay?
Well, we here at Polaroid think this is an exciting time for us in our industry. We've been the market leader for well over 20 years. And we recognize that there are some changes that we have to make in our strategy in order to continue to move forward. So we are prepared and ready to make those changes. However, the first thing that we want to do in this strategy is we want to continue down the litigation path to protect the 10 patents that we feel have been infringed upon. So we will continue that motion and follow up through that. The second thing we want to do is we know we have to retrain our sales force, and if necessary, take the steps to hire new sales force and get the correct people in those places. The new sales force should be truly sales focused and not order takers, and we will retrain the staff to be effective sales professionals focused on cultivating profitable relationships. We also recognize another change we need to make with our distribution dealers. We've not been a good partner to them in the past, and we need to begin the task of rebuilding the trust with those dealers. The first step to rebuilding that trust will be twofold. One will be the announcement of a buyback program. So when our dealers have our product in place and want something new, we are willing to buy back what they currently have on shelves so they can put out our new products. We'll looking at a bundle of the camera and film at a discount price to those dealers. We are focused on
So
innovation.
let me just make sure I heard that right. You said you're going to look at it. So you're not launching that, you're considering the bundling, or you're going to do that?
We will do that.
We will. We are.
And is it, tell me what the deal is. Bundle cameras and film, is it the same thing, 2 packs of film with a camera, 10% or something else?
It's 12%.
12%, okay. Notice there's real-time strategy. Okay, all right. Go ahead, Kate.
We recognize that innovation is key for us moving forward, but we want to focus on the correct innovations. We want to see some production on some development ideas that do not meet our immediate needs, and instead we'll reallocate those dollars to research and development of new, viable, and relevant products.
Okay, let me make sure I understand it. You're going to take money out of R&D and put it into production?
No, we feel there's some bad R&D occurring, some development products that we don't think are viable products. We're going to cease that and create.
Any particular example, like the room-size camera or any of that?
The room-size camera for museums.
But you will have very bad implications.
I don't know that. You don't know what we're developing.
Don't help us.
As far as promotions go, we will launch a promotion plan to reiterate our innovation success and relationship with the consumer in this market. Our promotions will remind the consumer that we've been helping them instantly capture their family memories for more than 28 years. We will also position ourselves as the fun partner in this space, the partner that anybody can use. You don't have to have training. It's just simple, it's quick, it's those family memories, it's fun, it's exciting. We also need to change our strategies as it goes to finance. We need to become more tolerant of debt.
Let's see, that sounds like a CFO euphemism there.
Which leads to
Be more
my-
tolerant of debt, does that mean you'll borrow money?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
And to further illustrate that, I'll turn it over to our CFO to give you some numbers.
Okay, so based on our modelling of the market, obviously Kodak's going to get some share. So our feel is that by the end of year 2, they'll have 30% of the camera sales market. And because film, a lot of it's related to existing cameras and buying for cameras that have already been sold in the past, they'll only get 18% of the film market. So they'll have a total market share of 20% of revenue at the end of year 2.
Okay,
Of the revenue pool. Yeah.
so does that mean your objective is to retain 80% of the total dollars?
Of the revenue pool, yes.
Okay.
Yep, because a lot of that's linked up with film. It's already got cameras that are already being sold. And it's based on return on sales, so obviously we've factored in increased investment in our sales force, R&D and advertising. Our current margin on sales is 7.56%, and we'll think we can hold it at 7.7 at the end of 2 years. We also think it's probably not a bad idea to have an analyst briefing as well, to brief analysts who actually monitor the Kodak stock, because it feels like they're shifting from a value player to a volume player. So, there's potential here that they're launching into markets that are going to destroy their return on capital. So, it's probably a good idea for analysts to investigate Kodak's strategy to see if it's actually going to create value.
Okay, all right. And any idea, do you need debt at this point? Is that
So
the future?
we thought we'd need up to about $100 million of debt just to help with short-term cash flow. So, if we had access to funding that we could draw down upon, that would be what we'd have there.
Okay. Anything else in round 1? Any other moves in marketing, production, finance, or R&D?
No.
Okay. From what you've said, I'm going to assume that you're going to continue to invest in both cameras and film, but you're reallocating away from some of these more philosophical projects.
Correct.
Okay, so I'm just going to note here. Okay, so quick summary for Polaroid. Polaroid's going to emphasize an area that's historically been weak with their distribution. They're gonna retrain their sales force, add some new ones, make them not order takers but salespeople. We're gonna be better partners with dealers. We're gonna start a buyback program, which is something that's been a problem in the past. And bundle cameras plus 2 packs of film with 12% off. Their promotion strategy is gonna be, we're the leaders, we've been at this 28 years, we're simple, we're lots of fun. We're gonna aggressively pursue our legal strategy, cancel some of our more philosophical products and reinvest in cameras and film. All of that aimed at a share of market of 80% retention at the end of 2 years, plus a return on sales that stays the same as it is currently. Okay, that's the end of round 1. So we're going to take a 5-minute break. I'm going to suggest that we put the Polaroid team back here, the Kodak teams back here. Consultants from other teams are allowed with the team's permission, okay? So your 5 minutes to set up your next strategy starts right now.